It's King of the Roads 2010 Rewind. We are looking in the rear view at another great year in Southeast Texas. Thanks to beautiful weather and a lot of hard work by the vendors in the Young Men's Business League, the 2010 YMBL South Texas State Fair was a tremendous success. Beaumont's YMBL South Texas State Fair has been one of my favorite Southeast Texas events since I first arrived in Beaumont over 10 years ago. Back then, the annual family-oriented event was held at the old fairgrounds in downtown Beaumont. In recent years, it has moved to Ford Park in Beaumont. You can't beat it for the rides, great food, and live entertainment. Thousands of folks turned out for this year's South Texas State Fair. Heck, even Elvis showed up. Well, sort of.
Well, looks like I'm not the only king here today.
No, the king is here at Southeast Texas State Fair.
All hail the king. And this lady, this queen here from Lumberton is Debbie Atwood with one B, Debbie with one B, and you are probably the biggest Elvis fan in Southeast Texas.
You got that right. Yes, you did. That's right.
You spotted this cardboard cutout right away, huh?
Yes, I probably have a few of those at the house.
Yeah. What era was that then?
That's one of his first ones with the silver suit that he wears, probably about 67.
You own that suit? Because I know you have a lot of Elvis stuff.
No, I don't have that suit.
No.
But I have his jacket and his hair.
This lady actually has a chunk of Elvis's hair.
I'll get some years.
In her chair. No.
I got his cape on my chair.
In your Elvis room at home.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And you notice it's brown, not black.
Right.
That was from, this is
his natural color was a light brown.
Right, he was a light brown, and that was before he did his first movie, Love Me Tender. You see the suit he has on from it.
It's a fair fit for a king.
You got it.
And a
yes,
king.
Sir.
Obviously, I'm not the only king here today.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Or queen. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
There you go.
What do you say, Elvis? He's kind of quiet today.
It's been that way for a while.
Yeah. 1977.
Like my mama told me one time, Elvis, listen to Jim King and King of the Road.
On AM 1300 KSCT, live and local.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mama.
Of course, the fair is mostly about rides and food, and more food. Anything fried or on a stick is a big hit at the South Texas State Fair, but none are bigger than Captain Kebab. Crystal Beach Kebabs. Folks will line up for hours to eat one of his kebabs. His seafood gumbo ain't bad either.
King of the road. Everybody, we have a movie star amidst us. It's King of the road.
No Southeast Texas YMBL South Texas State Fair would be complete without this man, Ken Kendrick, a.k.a. Captain Kebab.
Yes, sir. How's it going, King of the Road?
Well, I think you had a fantastic year. Looks like another banner one here at Ford Park.
Man, it has been one of the most beautiful fairs I've been to in 16 years.
I bet you saw a lot of old friends, too, because you're no stranger to this place.
No, sir. They come out. I can't believe it. They come out over the last 16 years, not for me, but for my kebab.
Now you're being modest because during this time of the year, when I turn on the TV, there's Captain Kebab.
Yeah,
I turn on the radio, I hear Captain Kebab. I open the magazines, turn on the internet, there's Captain Kebab.
Yeah, man, I can't help that. I can't help that. The kebabs speak for themselves.
And
the masses.
The shrimp seafood gumbo.
Man, it's grandma's.
To die for.
It's grandma's recipe.
You want to share that secret recipe for a moment here?
No.
I promise not to tell anybody, Captain.
No, we can't share those recipes. Those are national security issues right there.
Well, keep up the good work.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Another successful year for Ken Kendrick, a.k.a. Captain Kebab, formerly of Crystal Beach.
Yeah, but I also want to thank YMBL. I also want to thank the volunteers that come out here and give it their all. Even though they're a pain, we appreciate their efforts.
They do tons for the community.
Tons. But they're a pain. They're a pain. But we'll get through that, won't we?
We can edit that part.
Not.
Oh, and speaking of the YMBL, here's a couple of my buddies from the Young Men's Business League.
You guys been on any rides yet?
Not yet.
No.
YMBL's big enough ride all on its own.
It's like riding a bull, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of bull.
Well, I already know that. I've known Lee Sheik for a while now.
Yeah.
That's pure bull.
and I'm just a mere trainee compared to the Bull of Allen.
And of course, the YMBL South Texas State Fair always features a PRCA rodeo. It's King of the Roads 2010 Rewind. We're looking in the rear view at another great year in Southeast Texas.
The 7th annual Bringin Back Memories Car Show was another one for the record books, with the majority of the money raised going to the Humane Society of Southeast Texas. Ride shotgun with me as we cruise back to Crockett Street in downtown Beaumont for the 7th annual Bringin Back Memories Car Show.
The 2010 Bringin Back Memories Car Show was a tremendous success, with tons of shiny classic vehicles and interesting people. I ran into KSCT radio personality Tom Clay. Never being at a loss for words, I figured Tom would be a good person to speak with.
Okay. So what do you want to know? Other than the fact there's like 96 cars so far, and everything that you could possibly imagine, from an 85 Escort tricycle to a 1915 Model T Roadster with the Greyhound Speed package. So it has the Greyhound Roadster body and everything in between, including a brand new Challenger. And you can't forget King of the Roads, King Caddy here.
That's right.
Sonny Keaton does it all. He's a bike builder, pinstriper, songwriter, and a storyteller. He's contributed a lot to the biking community over the years.
This bike is kind of a weird combination of a lot of things. If you notice when you first look at the bike, one thing that stands out is instead of saddlebags, it's got toolboxes on it. And I kind of lovingly remark from time to time that it's my work truck. So I throw stuff in one of those boxes, which there's no telling what's in there. But the other toolbox has pinstriping equipment in it, paints, brushes, so on and so forth. And so I can just run down the road, have a good time on the motorcycle. If somebody says they just can't live without some of the pinstriping, well, we just find a place to do it and do it. It's that simple. We're going to use this one right here. I've been using these two here lately. Something that I kind of like the way they handle.
Like the true artist that he is, Sonny sat down and went to work on pinstriping the classic car.
What do you think about the 7th annual Bringin Back Memories Car Show down here, Sonny?
Well, it's hard to believe that you have the quality of these vehicles
Right.
in a town this size. Of course, Beaumont's not real big, but it's not real little either.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see anything better than this, what you got right here in Houston or a big city. I mean, these guys know what they're doing here.
We're looking in the rear view at another banner year in Southeast Texas entertainment. It's King of the Roads 2010 Rewind.